Well, hello. Welcome back. We're going to do it in the kitchen again. Today, I'm going to make that video that I told you all about for my jalapeno cornbread. Wash our hands first. And the technical people I told y'all about in the last video are telling me that somewhere in this there'll be listed, or it'll be obvious where y'all go to click on the link to see the whole video. So what have y'all been doing since I've been gone? Got William with me again. So let me tell y'all. Probably a lot of you know the 111 peach cobbler recipe. Well, we're going to do it a little bit different. And I'll get to that because I'm going to make my cornbread first because my oven has to be a little hotter. And since my oven's going to be a little hotter, I can turn it down. We'll get to that too. Because I want to cook my bread. I told y'all I usually cook it on 500. I may do with the 450, which is what I'm going to cook the peach cobbler on. Probably best just leave it on that for both of them. Anyway, I'm going to make the bowl for my peach cobbler. I need a bigger one. My big bowl. And that one's too big. And I need one for my cornbread. There we go. Make it happen. Wash that one. You know what that is? I'm gonna wash it. These bowls sit up in there. I do use them, believe it or not. But just in case. I don't know what that was. We want them to be clean. If y'all hear any noise in the background, just pay no mind. That's just my grandbabies. Don't hear them a lot, probably. Maybe, probably often. So you're going to see what we really do in the kitchen when they break into this video. Anyway, I had posted those pictures of that cornbread, and you would not believe how many people just told me that they want to know. All right, I'll call. All right, love you too. Bye-bye. I don't know where, off that bowl. Sorry guys, I had to take a little break. My phone was ringing, I needed to get it. I had to go pray for my aunt. She likes for me to pray for her at night, and never want to turn anybody down for prayer. So I took me a bathroom break while we were gone. I washed my hands when I came out of the bathroom, but I always want to make sure I wash my hands. I don't want my mama mad at me, and she would be. Back to my bowls. Y'all meet Linda sometime on this show, for those of you who don't know her. She's waiting on me to call her and tell her when this cornbread's ready. So, also, I told y'all, you're going to have to ask if my kids ever come in here, the story about the bread pans, which I'm going to use one of them. And this is my Old Faithful. Can y'all see it? Up here we all can see it good. This is my smaller bread pan. Turn it on a little bit. And I don't measure. I already told y'all I'm just going to pour some oil in here. Sometimes I put a little too much. Sometimes I put not quite enough. But that's all right. That looks like about enough. You want to put enough to make it good and crispy. I try to show y'all. I can't really tilt this too much. But not that much. That's all I know to tell you. I'm going to turn this on. Go ahead and turn it on to 450. I'm going to try. Whoops, it just won't get on 450. There we go. All right. for this cornbread, I already know, it ain't really measuring, but it's something I do know. I need 3 scoops. This is 1/4 cup scoops. I need 3. One of them wasn't quite full, so I'm gonna get just a little more. And 1 of self-rising. Both these are self-rising. That's cornmeal and flour. I'm gonna need a dash of salt. And I just put some. When I made the cornbread that was in the pictures, I used for the small one, I used a 1/2 can cream style corn. The other half's in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna get it. And we put the corn and 1 egg. 1 egg. The chickens ain't been making too many eggs lately. But 1 egg. And I don't know about y'all. I need to show y'all this. It just comes in the egg. I don't know what it is. It's part of it. But if you use your eggshells, they're yard eggs, so it's like part of the chicken. Somebody told me it's the blood that's in there, but the little pieces, I don't like to leave that in my food. It ain't very often that a store-bought egg will have them. But the yard eggs do. But I like my chickens, so. Okay, here's my, y'all see that corn? It's just it was a can of cream style. I'm going to get this turned up a little bit because I need it good and hot. I was planning on making this video. So normally we might eat it, but I saved it. I'm supposed to be talking louder. My mother had told me I needed to talk louder. Or get closer or do something, so I'm going to try to talk louder. My son argues that I'm soft-spoken, but people tell me that all the time. He doesn't think I am. Can y'all believe that? And I don't know how much cheese we're going to put in here. I got my buttermilk while I was over there. I put the cheese last. And like I told y'all, when I use buttermilk or any milk, my last little bit, if I need just a little bit more, I add water. It doesn't matter if you want to try to learn how much. Some people like recipes. I find that my mother-in-law, she likes it. And I just put how much I think. A little bit more. And before I do that cheese, I want to show y'all. I guess pretty good this time. Ain't gonna need very much water. Can y'all see that? Can you see it? The bowl must be a little bit, I don't want it to roll out on the bar. But anyway, I'm gonna put some jalapenos in it. And I've got these in this jar. I like to use fresh ones, but I ain't got none, so we're gonna use what I got. And I got some, I love green onions. I make a joke and say I'd put green onions in ice cream, but I really wouldn't. But that's how much I love them. And I just keep them in the freezer because, you know, I don't always have them. I cut them up when I get them. And I just get me like a handful. If that don't look like enough, I add a little more, but that looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit more just because it's green onions. Like I said, I love them, so. And I always close them back up and just put them back in there. But turn this up just a hair. Now we're going to cut up some jalapenos. And I am going to need a little more water, I see. Get me some more jalapenos. These are about gone. If, like how I need a little bit of water, if I want the taste, I could pour some of this juice over in there, but some people like it hot, and not everybody likes it really hot. Most of my children do, though. They like it. And you just put more if you want it hot. All right, now I'm going to add just a little bit more water to this. And sometimes I actually try to clean up my mess as I go, but it don't always work like that. Like I said, it's still a little bit thick, so I'm going to put a little more water. So I just kind of know, if you've ever made a cake, kind of that consistency that you would have your cake batter at. That's how you want your cornbread. And then I'm going to put some cheese in it, and we're going to get this going in the oven. Go ahead and turn this up a little bit, because like I said, I want this grease good and hot. But before it gets hot, I usually just pour just a little bit of it in my cornmeal. Clean my pan off, because I don't want to start no fire on the stove, because I've done it a few times. Now turn that up so it'll get good and hot. Stir it again. I don't know if y'all can see that. And now we're just going to put some cheese. And I usually put my 2 big old helpings. Sometimes I put, it don't matter what kind of cheese, you put whatever kind you like. I use 2 or 3 different kinds sometimes. Just put in whatever you like. Whatever tastes good to you, that's what you want to use. Okay, see how that thickened it up some? So I'm going to just put in another little drop of water. And then we're going to get it in this pan. Put it in slow if it ain't smoking yet. So I'm going to take it over here, because I don't want it to get too hot. Hear that? That's how you know it's going to be some good cornbread. Anyway, get it all out of there. Do it around like that. Y'all see what I'm doing? And you just, oh, this is going to be so good. Linda will be glad to come and get it. She's waiting on her call. Just waiting on me to call her. I'm trying to let y'all see before it goes in. And I want to give some thanks to my little nephew. He's got him something. I better scoot that on over, because I'm trying to put my peach cobbler in there with it. But my little nephew, he's been making leather works, and he does a great job. It's bottle cap leather. Y'all try to look him up. I don't know how to tell y'all where, because I ain't technical. I told y'all that. But he'll come on here with me someday and let y'all know. So go ahead and rinse up the bowl right when you use it. That won't get stuck to it. Then you can just go in the dishwater. But if you let it build up in there, you're going to have to actually work that. Get all this out of our way. Get me another drink of William. Let's take a peek at this bread. Ooh, can y'all see it? I don't know if you can. But it looks good and yummy. Need this butter to finish on the other one. You don't have to watch both videos to know what I'm talking about. But I'm going to show y'all. And if I put it up here, because heat rises, my top will get brown. Now see that foil I had to put in my oven because we got it clean and I'm messy. And I told y'all I'm messy. But anyway, I'm going to be back with y'all in a few minutes. Okay, because I have both these things cooking in this oven and I need to use my broil a little bit because I didn't turn my oven up, I'm going to flip this cornbread so the top will get brown. May or may not work, but we're going to go for it. The Bottle Cap Leather Company's going to make me a sleeve for this, by the way, so that y'all won't see me with all these rags anymore. This is a clean towel I got here. Of course it's going to stick. And I'm going to just slide it back in there. Get in there. Here we go. That's so that top piece is brown. And then I move it down here because if it cooks too long, it's just dense and I don't like it. So we'll give that about 5 minutes and we'll put it on a plate. So we'll do it here. Let's cut that in my way. And remember, I flipped this cornbread. So I want it to be, the side that's down in the pan now is the one I want down. Get my clean towel again. And I'm going to flip it out of here so I can put it on this plate like I want it. See, it browned it so good. But I just want it on the plate so it cuts pretty. This, I'm not going to tell y'all the bread pan story. I want my son to be good for that. He's going to cook y'all some pizza one day, and you just ain't going to believe it. But anyway, I'm going to get back to this cornbread. And if you want to keep it warm, just for a few minutes, you put a towel over it, but when it's this hot, it'll make it sweat. You don't want to do that. So in a minute, when it ain't steaming, hopefully Linda's going to come and taste it for y'all, and we'll see how that goes. Well, look at here. Here's our finished product. And can y'all see it? That is the finished bread. And guess what? I told y'all Linda was coming after some. Well, she's actually going to come over here and let y'all know how good it is. Linda, bread for you, honey.
All right. Give me a piece of that cornbread.
So I want you to let them know if it's good or not. Look, it looks good. And have me a piece of that. She don't like to butter hers, but I like to butter mine. Hot. Need some butter. How is it?
Good.
Alright. Go give Dustin a bite. Go give Dustin a bite.
Give him his own piece.